Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you don't do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Cause you're not built like that. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. On first down, McDonald, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, McDonald. It's caught. Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Yeah, to figure they try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Bears nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
He can run for it, and he will. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And the Bears 1st down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a ring. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Check back 11, check back 11. Right here, right here.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hey, check back 11, check back 11. I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check back 11, check back 11. Exit, exit.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. He hits White, complete, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McDonald to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jaden Graham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now it's Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Leroy Reynolds. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Here's Foles. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
On the play. 1st down, Bears.
Foles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. That's good for 28 yards. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. And the Bears are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
1 yard.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Foles, buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Foles, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Play action. It's McDonald. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check Mike 11, check Mike
11. From the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Kevin White. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And no good. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Atlanta.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now it's Patterson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Bears
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Bulls on the handoff. Here's Cohen. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Open man there is Patterson, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
He got 29 yards that time. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. But sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Off play action. McDonald. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
12 yards there and a first down.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. McDonald being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Off play action. McDonald. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
It's a loss.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. COVID-19. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Off the play fake. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro.
So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have to try and move past that pick-6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. They'll start with the option. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
And there's a familiar sight. Khalil Mack putting a quarterback down in the backfield for another sack. I know he only had 8.5 sacks in 2019, so a lot of people wrote that off as, hey, what's going on with Khalil Mack? You do realize he's getting doubled and tripled on just about every snap, but that was the first time since his rookie year of 2014 that he finished the season with less than 10 sacks.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And there's a catch by Todd Gurley, and that has to remind us that's exactly what we've seen in him throughout his career when he's at his best. He can run it. He can catch it. He led the league in total yards from scrimmage in 2017 with nearly 3,000. Todd Gurley, when he's on point, is quite a weapon for the Atlanta Falcons.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 4.
They'll come out in the pistol. Off play action. McDonald steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Luke Stocker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Throwing is McDonald. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
Back to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Chicago.
He'll look to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
He's back to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is not going to reach the goal line. A courageous call to try for 2, but they will remain down by a point.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl.